Hello, my name is Miss Shalay, and I'm here on behalf of my good friend, Professor Phil. Professor Phil asked me to deliver a special gift to you all, but before I head into that, let me tell you more about my friend, Professor Phil. Professor Phil is on a mission to teach you all about the sanitary sewer system. Professor Phil and I are here because of SARP10, which is a program created by the City of Memphis to help improve our sanitary sewer system. The sanitary sewage system carries sewage, which is the liquid waste we produce when we take a bath, shower, wash our hands, and wash dishes through a system of underground pipes. Sewage is mostly water, but it carries a lot of bacteria. Bacteria are these tiny living things all around us, but can sometimes be harmful to us and our environment. The underground sewer lines are extremely important to our health and the environment. Essentially, the wastewater from your homes travels through the underground service connection pipes along with the wastewater from the streets that travel through the sewer maintenance hose to the underground sewer line pipes to a wastewater treatment plant and eventually is discharged after treatment back into the environment. In order to keep us all safe, it is very important that the underground sewer system is working properly. Sometimes you may see workers in a bright colored vest working in the streets near your home. The workers are usually performing smoke tests to make sure that the underground pipes are working well. Broken pipes means that all of the water and sewage coming from your homes that contains bacteria can leak out into your streets and yards and will cause a horrible smell and make it unsafe for you and your loved ones. In order to keep the sanitary sewer system working properly, it is also up to us to help take care of it. Professor Phil has created a new definition for the word fog. The FOG that I am referring to represents fats, oil, and grease. When we are helping out our guardians and parents as they prepare our meals, we want to be very careful with what we flush down our kitchen sink, because fog will turn very hard like a rock and it can be harmful to our sanitary sewer system. Who likes fried chicken and fried okra or french fries? I do. Well, once we are done eating all of that good food, we have to be mindful of how we dispose of the FOG. Do not throw it down the kitchen sink or flush it down the toilet because it will clog and harm the sanitary sewer system. So, when we are helping out in the kitchen, it is important that we remind the adults of a safe way of throwing out the oil and grease that they use to cook all of our good food. First, the adults should pour the fats, oils, and grease in a safe container. Second, they have to let it cool down so they will not burn themselves. Third, with a safe and reusable fog lid, they should close the containers. When the container is full, they should then throw out all of the old oil and grease into the trash. Professor Phil just wanted to remind you all that it is up to all of us to help keep our sanitary sewer system working properly, because we don't want to get sick, right? We don't want those pipes that are underground to break, right? We want our environment to stay safe and clean for all of us to go outside and play. Now raise your hand if you would like a comic book that Professor Phil created about our sanitary sewer system. Awesome. Well, I have a comic book for each and every last one of you to take home, read, and remind all of the adults of a safe way to throw away all of the fog, which stands for fats, oils, and grease. Thank y'all for listening today.